Welcome back, my friends, to another video. Sadhguru is going to die. He's going to die. This may come as a shock to some of you, but it's the truth. The last video I talked about Sadhguru and his planning to basically leave the planet Earth. Lots of people commented on my video with very, very mean and nasty comments. Just delusional people, very ignorant and delusional people. And you can go to that video and you can see all the people that are scared to think, because they haven't done the work on themselves and their guru is about to leave and they're panicking and they're trying to get their own anger onto me. Congratulations, keep going. My friends, no human being can live here forever, and neither can Sadhguru. And I can already hear the energy coming off of you when I say he's going to die. I don't wish him, passing away. I hope he lives to be 80, 90, 100, or 1,000 years old. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It matters to the planet. Of course, it matters to me also, in a very big way. But he can't live forever. It's not possible. And you have to come to terms with that. That's the point of this video. Just to break some people out of this little delusion or ignorance or fear of death. Because, ladies and gentlemen, enlightenment ultimately comes as a result of death, comes as a result of investigating death, comes as a result of contemplating and realizing death. Okay? Enlightenment is not the correct term, it's realization. And I've gotten that. Alright? So realization of what? Realization of your own mortal nature. That's all that you can really realize here. Once you realize, that's it. Poof, over. Finished. What is there to do? I don't know. Just live life like a creature. Like a worm or a bird or an elephant or whatever. Doesn't matter. But if you haven't done that, if you haven't even come to the basics of just realizing that you're ultimately going to end, okay? Again, go to my previous video and check out the comments. People are terrified and scared. And some people, even my friends so-called, I made that video and they were shaken. Maybe because they're, hesitating that I'm saying something so... It feels like I'm saying something so, oh my God, wow. Buddy, okay, hello. People, I'm going to die, you're going to die, everyone's going to die. I don't wish you death, by the way, just to get this out there. But it's a fact. It's a reality. So why another part of me is making this video is because I want to get some more urgency in you. Urgency is the right word. Urgency, meaning what? Meaning it's so important for you to treat this game with respect. And I've seen videos of Sadhguru's exclusive videos of him talking about VG, his wife, and people that have lived with him, get this, okay? Pretty much for his entire adult life. And I'm looking at these people, these individuals, and I'm just bewildered and shocked, like in utter confusion. What? How is this possible that you've lived with this man in close proximity virtually for your entire life and you're like this? How is that possible? It's not possible. In my view of the world, it's not possible. Well, whatever, it's happening. That's not to say that everyone's like this. The female brahmacharis in the Sadhguru exclusive videos on VG, his wife, they have attained, they have realized a lot. And there's one woman she's not a brahmachari, she's a regular layperson. She has really embodied Shiva's energy. She's almost like a replica of Sadhguru in a way, which that's amazing and wonderful. So ultimately the point of this video is to get you to become more intense in your spiritual practice. Why? Because life is not permanent. 80 years, you get maximum. That's not a long time. That's very short, very little. And tomorrow you could just see poof. Okay, God wants you gone. Poop, you're gone. Sorry. Okay? So please, when you're out there in the world, intensify yourself, intensify your practice, and go towards a spiritual goal much faster. And it can be done. Is this something that I'm doing? Am I telling you something that I don't do? No, okay? I've always been like this. I don't know why, but I'm like burning, even still now, having realized whatever I realized, it's not enough. Why? Because the ultimate depths of this reality and of this creation have not been understood by me yet, which I cannot live with myself without this coming to fruition. Okay? Let's just say it like this. And I can't help it, okay? It's like I'm burning on the inside. And it's very painful and uncomfortable to some extent. But why shouldn't it be? Okay? Why shouldn't it be? Because the most interesting facets of life have been understood by other sages and other men, and that are walking this planet right now. Case in point, Sadhguru. And I have not. That's not okay with me. I'm not okay with living life this way. And I will intensify myself even more after this video is over and make sure that I burn much more intensely, because the truth of this life has to be understood and has to be realized. So what else needs to be shared? Oh yes, I'm going to multiply my popularity here on YouTube. I'm going to be speaking to thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people very shortly. Do I know this for a fact? Yes, I do. Because my own energy is changing and I'm doing certain simple things, and I'm going to multiply my popularity. You will watch, okay? In the next year or years, this is going to happen. And in the future, I will be standing in front of a crowd just like this, in front of millions of people. Why? Because I have something to say. During the Buddha's time, the Buddha always made sure to convey to you, the people, the importance of intensifying your spiritual practice. He was very adamant in conveying the urgency of this planet. Living on this planet, yes. The fact that it's so rare to be born as a human being, extremely rare. It's a phenomenal. Sometimes when I'm just walking around and I'm looking at plants or animals, and just the perception of like, oh my God, I'm a human being. And that's fantastic and phenomenal. And I'm looking at other people and they're whatever, and I'm just thinking, you don't know how lucky you are to be in this form. It's there's no words. I can't articulate it correctly right now, but it's 1 in a trillion or more. And the capability and the capacity and the potential that you have as a human being here is just remarkable. So you need to go forward and go towards that, and don't waste time. What does that mean? Waste time? You watching TV or you doing something, is that wasting time? No, okay? What's wasting time is you not looking at this life properly, clearly, for what it actually is, and for you're not desiring the ultimate thing, okay? That's like, I don't know, if you look at behind me, all these people that are walking around, if I were to ask, what's your most important thing in your life? They'll probably say something silly and simple, like, oh, my family, or my car, or my little job, or my wife. Buddy, hello. If you ask me what's the most important thing of my life, I'm not gonna answer you. I'm gonna keep that a secret, but I'm gonna just tell you one or two things. That the wisest thing that you can say is the most important thing in your life is your ultimate liberation. What else is there? If you're stuck in prison, you're not, the most important thing in your life is not going to be your cup of water or your comfortable bed or the fact that you have a window. No, it's getting out of there, okay? And if you haven't gotten out there, if you haven't gotten out of there, I can help you get out, okay? I can help you. I've gotten out myself, and I know the techniques, the tricks to get out. But you're going to have to pay me, okay? And it's not cheap. Anyways, what else should be said, should be talked about? I'm here in the Isha Yoga Center. Right behind me is the Adiyogi statue, and right there is the Velangiri Hills. The Velangiri Mountain is where Shiva stayed for some time, for 3.5 months, three and a half months. And the energy there is just beaming with electricity and this dark blue intensity. It's Feels very, very good. I'm going to climb there soon, maybe within the next couple of days. I'm going to make sure to record some videos. And getting back to the original point of this video, my friends, is that Sadhguru is going to die. Yes, you heard it here first. Okay, I'll be the first one to say it. Hey, Sadhguru is going to die. And this Isha Yoga Center is going to be left alone without a leader. It's not like he's leading the place right now anyway, he's not. And the little structures that are there and the people that are organizing and running things, that's all gonna collapse very, very fast. Because if you haven't built a strong foundation under your feet and the foundation just gets withered away, you're gonna come crawling down. You're gonna come collapsing into the, whatever, into the, today is wet. It's been raining a lot and the earth that I'm walking on is very muddy. You're gonna basically fall flat on your face into the mud. And that's what's gonna happen to a lot of the little sub-organizations inside the Isha Yoga Center. I don't hope it to, okay? Shut up, please, shut up. But it's just the way it is. I'm just reporting to you the facts. Well, you can argue that just how I see it or my opinion. It's not my opinion, okay? I don't share my opinions here. If it's my opinion, I'll say it. Hey, buddy, it's my opinion. These are direct observations, okay? You know what that means? It means that I've seen, okay, the grass is green. Hey, guys, the grass is green. Yes, that's how it is. And have I been wrong before? Not really, no, okay? Pretty much 99% of what I see is true and correct, okay? And, but you're more than welcome to scour through my more than 1,000 videos on YouTube and try to find some little thing that I said here that's incorrect. Maybe not. So, what else is the point of this video? That Sadhguru is a Chakreshwara, master over the 7 chakras. He has built the Dhyana Linga, which is the most phenomenal structure that any human being that is currently built on this planet and all the past histories. Little pyramids as basically like a little kindergartner. Hey, little kindergartner, go build me some pyramids. Oh, it's so hard. We don't understand. Who cares? It's a bunch of blocks. Some pharaoh tried to preserve his life or preserve some wealth or some little send some energy up. It's so simple. It's like, come on, what are you doing? Okay, it's just, you know what it is? It's a misrepresentation of the Adiyogi's teachings. It's gotten so far out of the source that they just started building pyramids somewhere way out there in the desert. Hey, let's build some pyramids. Okay, good job. You built a pyramid. Okay, let's all clap for you for a pyramid building. I'm sure I'm gonna go to Egypt at some point in the future in the next couple of years or decades, and I'm gonna see the pyramids firsthand, and I'll be able to tell you, oh, no doubt it's a phenomenal feat. But compared to the Dhyana Linga, not possible. It's impossible. It's like the Dhyana Linga, I'm gonna make a separate video on this, but just very briefly talking about it, the Dhyana Linga is like a living being. It's like a man sitting there, and it's like a monster of a man, just so intense in his energy, and just, he's a know-it-all, okay? He knows it all. That's how he is. And he just sits there. He doesn't do anything for you, doesn't float around, doesn't travel anywhere, he just sits. And you go there and you kind of imbibe his energy, and you just sit in front of the most highly enlightened being alive on planet Earth. That's possible. And that's the Dhyana Linga. Okay, no big deal. So you go and visit. Now, I have some friends that when I made the previous video, they were, this doesn't mean that you should go to the Isha Yoga Center right now because Sadhguru is shaky in his legs and something may happen soon or in the future. Yes, and also no. Okay, what's the point? You're not going to see Sadhguru. It's not like you have a first. You're not going to go sit in front of him and hey, can you tell me this? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me the other thing? But still, you should go today to the Isha Yoga Center. Why? Because there's no better place on earth. It's right next to the Vilangiri Hills. If you're a man, you can go climb up. You must climb up. If you're here, you know, my friend Dennis, shout out to you, Dennis, if you're watching this, you missed out so heavily. Oh my God, you missed out so heavily. And whatever your little thing that you think, oh, I'm not looking for this, I'm looking, it just hurts me. It hurts me so badly, how badly you've missed out. And, you know, you're gone over there to stretch your legs and to stretch your arms. Just silly. So if you're here and if you're a man, you must climb the Vilangiri Hills. There's no option, okay? I'm not giving you a choice here. You must do it, okay? I command you, and you will obey my commands. This place is phenomenal, fantastic. The video doesn't do it justice, but the mountain is just, my God. It's like the most juiciest drink in the world, and I just want to drink it all the time, and I do drink it, and I'm gonna drink it some more. So what else needs to be said, shared? I'm going to Kailash, planning to make some videos from there. Sadhguru is, by the way, okay, for all of you haters watching, I'm sure you will leave nasty little comments down below. I can't wait to hear your little nasty comments. Oh, that's not true. I don't like it. Okay, the first video came out, and all the people, the morons, started commenting on my YouTube video. I was a little bit hesitant, and like, maybe I should delete this video. And then I realized, oh no, these people are just a bunch of ignorant fools, and I should keep it up, of course, because if it's gonna help one person, that's great. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Sadhguru canceled all of his plans. He was going to attend this experiential program called Soak in the Ecstasy of Enlightenment, and in Toronto, and I was thinking about my mom and that she should go and see Sadhguru in person. It would be very, very rewarding for her to see a man like that, a being like that walk this planet. I'm glad and fortunate that I've been able to have my eyes be touched by him 2 times, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 2 times. Okay, 2 times. And he canceled all that. Why did he cancel it? Because time is short, time is near, and much nearer than every one of you is expecting and thinking about. Okay, again, go back to my previous video, watch little things that I said to say. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm probably right. As well as, my friends, listen, okay, just to show you how incredibly super fantastic and wise that I am. In 2023, I was living in Toronto, Canada, Mississauga to be correct. It's just the city next to Toronto. And then I woke up just like any other day, and the second that I woke up, within 5 seconds, I saw a light in my mind's eye, my right masculine side, and I saw the light of spirituality shining in Sydney, Australia, and this intense and overwhelming feeling of I need to go to Sydney, Australia, like right now, came. So what did I do? I gotten a working holiday visa, I purchased a plane ticket, and poof, I was gone. So there I am now in, not now, but there I was now in, taking you back in time. I was in New Zealand, I was in Sydney, and just feeling the vibe there. Very spiritual land, very new things are happening, new spiritual age is coming in there. And then I went to Cairns, and I went to North Australia, Darwin. Oh, very, very nice and hot. Ate lots of mangoes and watermelons. Very nice. As well as, after some months, Sadhguru announced that he's doing his experiential program in Sydney, and baboom, I realized this is why I came. I predicted this time, this happening, and this would give me the opportunity to see Sadhguru for the 2nd time in my life and graze upon such a wonderful and fantastic and magnificent being. And I signed up virtually within the next 1 or 2 weeks after I resolved some little inner issues of not knowing if I should go or not. Then I went, and touching a being like that, just walking him, just him walking close to me. He was within maybe 2 or 3 meters away from me as we were sitting in our little individual rows, and he was walking through the stage, and I just had my hands clasped, and he had his hands clasped, and he was looking around. Just me standing next to a being like that was truly life-inspiring and life-changing. And so don't miss out on this opportunity. If you have any sort of sense of getting in contact with Sadhguru, getting close to Sadhguru, now is the time, okay? Don't waste this opportunity. I'm telling you, the time is near, okay? Time is near. And what else needs to be said or shared? The fact that so many beings have lived in close proximity to Sadhguru, and they lacked the intensity, lacked the desire, lacked the inner focus, and lacked the ultimate goal, the actual goal within themselves to do anything significant. They just kind of, oh yeah, sure, oh Sadhguru, oh Sadhguru, okay, like that. No, Sadhguru to me is like, I'm just willing to jump in a fire, okay? That's just who I am, that's just how I am, that's just how I've been for the last 10 years. If someone showed me a fire and say, hey, jump into this and burn yourself alive, and you'll get ultimate realization and whatever insight and ultimate knowledge of the universe, in a second, Okay, that's how I am. Basically burning in a fire right now. Standing inside of a fire, of my own fire. Because I can't live this life not knowing everything. And I will know everything. Okay, you mark my words. And I hope and plan to build an organization as big as Sadhguru's, the Isha Yoga Center. Or maybe something will happen and this needs to expand. This must expand. This must expand to the entire world. Human beings must live in consecrated spaces. And Sadhguru has done so much. It pains me to think that he's going to end soon, that this being is going to perish, and that's it. Because so much he's done for me, so much energy I've been able to get and accumulate because of this fantastic, remarkable human being, of his tireless work towards bettering the humankind. And I would not be the way that I am without him and without his help. He introduced me to Shiva, to the Adiyogi, and with that, well, there's no turning back from this. So, what else can I share here with you? Don't be sad, don't be alarmed, okay? For all the fools out there listening to me, if you're still concerned or complaining that I'm saying that your guru is going to not be on this planet Earth very long, it's too bad for you, okay? Time to open your eyes and look at the reality of nature. But if you're just a regular person, spiritually inclined, if you're looking towards spirituality and you're feeling a little bit sad, as I am, don't be alarmed, don't feel sad, because yes, it's going to be very sad, and the potential that he has to offer is going to end. Whew. Wow. So much energy is coming out of my heart space right now. Because Sadhguru is like a father to me. He's more of a father to me than my biological father. And as well as probably my mother. He has done more for me. He's done a lot for me. Okay, I don't want to compare between my parents. But also the fact that once his leaving starts, the possibilities that he will also, that will also be there, will be quite phenomenal. And you should make use of that. What possibilities? Well, he'll be more approachable. His energy will be more etheric, and he will look after us more. Promise you that. Because right now you need a lot of intensity to kind of build yourself up in a way to communicate with that being's presence. It takes a lot of work and inner mastery. But once he's no longer in a body, that's going to be much easier. Much easier. And it's going to be, well, I'll be sure to talk about it as the time comes. So, this may come as a shock to you or surprise to you, but I am banned from the Isha Yoga Center. Banned. You know what banned means? Can't go. Okay? Oops, sorry, can't. Why? Because something so stupid that I did or didn't do. I don't know. The first day that I came here, I had a diving, we'll say cutlery, okay? A diving cutlery, you know? Underwater scuba diving cutlery, and to cut ropes and whatever. Yes, that. And also a little cutlery as it relates to camping. So a piece of camping equipment. And the security here, I'm glad that there's security, but also the security here is a joke. It's laughable in one way, but in another way, the security here is better than any security agency probably on planet Earth, from a mystical and a deeper dimension. I'll get into that in a second, in a moment. That they scanned my bags and they found these little 2 pieces of cutlery, which I didn't want to throw out because they're expensive. It wasn't even in my mind. I didn't even think that this would be a concern. And then I'm like, oh God, I forgot. This is yeah, of course. And they're like, oh, you're gonna have to either throw it away or store it here. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Throw it away. I don't care. Because what's in the Isha Yoga Center is far more valuable than anything else I have in my bag, even money or whatever. It doesn't matter. And then they took a picture of it, okay? When the security guards took a picture of it, I knew, okay, this is a big problem. This is gonna be a big problem. Why? Because a picture got sent into the little headquarters and whatever little person saw it. I was like, oh, we can't have this, without knowing who I am or anything about me. So sorry, banned, you can't come here because you have little inappropriate items. And then, funny enough, ironically, my friend Dennis that was staying here, he went into the Isha shop and they were selling the same cutlery and much more, like sets of 4 and much bigger sets of cutleries, okay? Right there, you could just go buy it. It's a little bit insane. If you're thinking that's insane, yes it is. And the fact that, this is so silly, I had to go scan my bag and then walk another, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes or 1 minute towards the actual place. They put a sticker on the bag, whether once they scan it. There's, yeah, good job. You have a nice little sticker. Then if you want to bring some candy or some snacks that's not allowed in the Isha Yoga Center, you could just pack it in and then go show the security guard your sticker. The security makes no sense, but I got banned. So I'm trying to reverse that. I'm trying to explain to whoever made this decision, like, buddy, okay, I'm not here to, whatever these people think that I'm here to do. It's just so sad. In a way that's sad, and in a way that makes me, you know, how I am inside is a reflection of what's happening outside of me. So this kind of had to happen because of my inner situation, and it did. And it also made me realize the benefits also. I don't look at failure as, oh my God, failure. Yes, it's a big setback, and I'm sure I'll reverse it, but it allowed me to climb the Valangari Hills. It allowed me to explore various places around Coimbatore, like this temple that I went to yesterday, which I would not have been able to do because they don't allow you to leave the ashram, which I guess to some extent it's a good thing, to some extent it's a bad thing. It's like a little prison. Whatever. But I'm glad in the first 2 days I was there, I got to experience the Dhanalinga and the Linga Bhairavi and all those fantastic structures and shapes. So if you have any suggestions of how I can get unbanned, I've been sending the overseas people explanations and pictures of me showing, hey, you know, I don't know what you think I am, but I'm not that. But to no avail. That's okay. This makes me a little bit sad, but it doesn't really matter because a space like Dhanalinga, I'm glad I got to touch it. Now it's not it's a tangible thing for me now. And I have a yantra at home, and things happen with me in this being. It's like a person, it's like a guy, and he teaches me things, or he points things out to me. It's quite unreal. And yeah, so the whole place has to become like the Isha Yoga Center. This has to extend to the entire world because the amount of energy that is there, no human being should not live without it. There's a cow that's walking right past me. You're gonna get to see it. Actually, 2 cows. Makes me sad that they poke holes in the cows' noses. These people, man, these people. And why? Why the hell are you doing this? That's why you should stop eating meat, by the way. Because if you think this is bad, people here are slapping the cows, hitting them with sticks. You're eating them. Okay, so it's a little bit worse than that. So please, don't cut it out. Okay, get some help. Get some professional psychological help if you're eating animals still. You need a little bit of a psychic evaluation or a psychological evaluation. That's what it is. What else? So yeah, that's it. Goodbye, Sadhguru. He was a big help and aid to my life, but all things come to an end. Sadhguru said once that someone asked him, hey, what's your point in time? Tell us about your point in time, your end. And he's like, oh, I've totally resolved my point in time. I don't think about that anymore. It's already finished. And the reason why I'm still around is because people are still showing interest and people are still very intense and want to know. And he said the second that I see that they're a little bit bored or that they kind of turn their attention away from that, he will be gone. So that's already happened. Okay. After this experience happened to him, a big shift has happened with him. It's huge. Okay. You can just see it. I can see it in his eyes and his whole expression, his whole body. He's crossed a boundary that there's no coming back from, and that's it. It's finished. What else to say? But also in his disciples, this little detachment happened. That for the majority of human beings that are following him and worshiping him, he was like a father. He was like a parent, and people grasped onto him so strongly, so heavily, as they should have. But now that one little event just made a separation or a detachment, and there's no going back from that. And you should be able to detach, because let me see. You should be able to detach because, I mean, you can't be attached to your parents forever. And he was like your parent, my parent too. And on the planet Earth for the last couple of centuries, maybe even longer, there has not been a single teacher like him. And the fact that he's still around is, it makes sense why people are so attached, rightfully so. But now the time has come for you to become just like that. For you to become just like Sadhguru is. And for me as well. And for many Sadhgurus to be around and alive on this earth. Sadhguru is not his name, by the way. It's a title that he's given himself. It's a title in general. The title that he's chosen to call himself. Sadhguru means it's a teacher that's beyond all concepts. That's what Sadhguru is. A teacher of energy. And there has not been one like him in a very long time. And there is not like one like him. So it's our job and our responsibility to embody him and to become like him, because the planet needs it and we have the potential to do so. So let's do it. If you want to pay me some money, $200 US to talk to me. What does that mean, to talk to me? I will resolve your problems for you, okay? You have problems out there? Yes, you are. Yes, you do. I know you do, okay? I will help you to untangle your mind so quickly. And not only that, if you touch me properly, just 1 second of us conversing with each other, you will never not hear from me again, okay? I'll bother you for the rest of your life. And it's like a fire, okay? You're like made out of cotton. If you just touch a fire for 1 second, I will burn you away. So do yourself a favor and take advantage of me. $200 is not a lot of money. The fact that I'm going to get wiser, more spiritually advanced, and more popular, most importantly, you think I'm going to be charging $200? No, it's going to be many thousands of dollars to talk to me. $200 is still like you're getting in when the stock is at a penny stock. $200. Hello? If you haven't talked to me, I have no respect for you. Sorry. Go away. Go to someone else. Good. Especially if you're watching my video, okay? Reciprocate, please. Next. If you care about your energies, I can help you to awaken your Vishuddhi chakra. Energy here. It's the rarest form of energy that there is. It's the rarest dimension to be able to access and to use, and I have learned to use this very intensely, and I'm still going up and continuously going up, and I see that the majority of human beings are not like me, are not like this. So if you have any sort of inclination towards this, I can help you to massively explode this energy, and you need this, okay? Just trust me. Invest in yourself. If you watch up until this point in time now, you must do this. Whatever one of these three things, I'm calling to you, okay? 500 USD. That's how much it costs to talk to me in terms of this way towards building up your energies in the throat chakra. And what does it do? If you care about consecration, if you care about making your living space a safe, energetic atmosphere, you must do this, meaning to awaken your throat chakra. Does it mean that I'm the monopoly on throat chakra activation? No, you can do it, whatever. But I can fast forward you so quickly. Okay, I'm much more advanced than you. So please, choose to do this. That's it. Today I was eating some food in this little place, and I saw two guys. They just came in, and their energy was totally different. And they were carrying backpacks, and they were carrying wooden staffs. And I knew they came down from Valangri, and I just looked at them a little bit deeper. And their energy that they had in their bodies, wow, it was fantastic. Okay, it was it was like they were charged with electricity, and I could see in both their eyes they were just done. They were just destroyed. Like, oh my God, what just happened? Oh my God! So I wish I'm going to go up there again, and I'm gonna make sure that this touches me in the deepest core of my eyes, the deepest core of my beings, and my whole eyes, my whole consciousness gets totally radically transformed and shifted onto this. And I will do this, and this will happen, and I will become like the Adiyogi as he was sitting up there on the mountain. Next, my friends. Namaskar.
You're fat. Big fan.
Come. My friends. Shambho. Shiva Kailash Shambho on YouTube.
Shiva Kailash Shambho.
Well, what else to say? The fact that this Adiyogi statue is here is why we're all here, and why we're all
You're fan, big fan.
Yes.
Fan.
Namaskaram.
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 Selfie.
Sure, you can take a selfie.
Hey, selfie. Phone. Yours.
போய் அங்க உள்ள ரந்து போய் இந்த லாஸ்ட்ல அந்த லாஸ்ட்ல இல்ல அண்ணா
Bro.
கொஞ்சம் help பண்ணு bro.
சும்மா பாக்கத்து இட்னு வந்துட்டானுங்க ஏய் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இட்னு போனாரு அது
இறா அப்படியே ஒரு நிமிஷம் வெயிட் பண்ணு ஜி நான் நிக்கிறேன்
ஏய் மோல அடிச்சுங்கடா நான் மோல தான பார்த்து வரணும்
மோனலாம் வச்சிருக்கீங்க யாரோ பாத்துங்கடா
போ நல்லா திருட்டு
வரேன் இரு.
போறான்டா
லைட் செல்ஃபி லைட் பவர் லைட் பவர் ஏத்தா
பவர் போயிடுறா
அப்படியே லைட்டா இருக்கு
இது என்ன தெரியல நான் போட வேண்டியது நார்மலா
ஓகே விடு
Okay, thank you, bro.
थैंक यू
YouTube channel name
name YouTube channel name
Shiva Kailash Shambho.
Shiva Kailash Shambho
இறா வெயிட் பண்ணு இறா உள்ள போட்டு போடு
ஏய் நீங்க டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணானே
You'll be in the video. Shiva Kailash Shambho.
ஓகே
ஓ லைவ் போதா இறா அதெல்லாம் சொல்ல மாட்டாடா
Well,
கேப்மா நாடு
the fact that Sadhguru has created
subscribe your channel
ப்ளீஸ் கேளுடா
please ஏனா
bro which place
ஓகே ஜி
என்னடா ஏய் bro வந்துட்டே இருக்கேன் bro
subscribe.
bro வந்துட்டேன்டா
ஜி
please
லைவ் வரு
Yes.
ஓகே ஜி
நான் வருமா
One day you will be here.
நான் பாப்பேன் உன்னை தூக்கி விட்டுற மேல சூப்பரா பண்ற
ஏய் வரணும்
ஏய் வர லைவ் வர இன்ஸ்டா
ஏய் ஃபேன் யுவர்
Hey.
ஃபேன் பிக் ஃபேன்
Yes.
ஏய் போ
ஏய் போடா நீ வாடா
எப்படி
எப்படி
ஏய் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணாதீங்க
டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணாதீங்க
டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணாதீங்க நில்லுங்க ஒரே
செல்ஃபி
இரு வர ஒரு
ஏய் நீ என்ன பயந்து
Bro, one minute.
போயிடா
அப்படியே இல்லடா
எல்லாம் நாலு யூடியூப்ல வராட்டம்
எல்லாம் யூடியூப்ல வரீங்களா நாளைக்கு இங்க வரங்க பாரு
थैंक यू bro
थैंक यू
ஏய் தனியா வா
यार तो நான் நிக்கிறேன் மச்சான்
போன கொஞ்சமே
வீடியோ
போன் ஆல்ரெடி
போல ஆச்சு அவனுக்கு சந்தோஷம்
ஐபோன் ரா
நான் கூட ஒரு செல்ஃபி நான் கூட பை
நான் மச்சான் நான் கூட
ஓ தண்டரியா சிங்கிள்
ஏய்
எதுடா
ஏய் ஃபாஸ்டா இல்ல லைவ் போகுதுடா
என்ன புண்டா அவன் உன்னை
கட் பண்ணி வீடியோ தான் லைவ் போகுதுடா அது ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை
மச்சான் லைட் செட்டிங் உண்டா இல்லையா நேத்துக்கு
ஆண்டா மச்சான்
ஏய் ஓகே லைட் செட்டிங் உண்டு தானே
ஆமா வெளில நீ போறோம் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணுங்க போயிடுவோம்
அவ்வளோ இருமா நல்லா எடுக்கலாம்
சரி நானே
உன் சைஸ் பத்தாது வேணாம்
ஏய் நான்டா
டேய் போங்கடா டேய் இருடா அதெல்லாம் எதுவும் சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க
நீ போல நில்ற கொண்டாரா
ஓகே
தேங்க் யூ
வீடியோல கேக்குதா வாப்பலாம் வீடியோல நன்றி ஐயா
சந்திரனை பாத்தீங்களாடா ஏன் எப்பதான் அது போறானு போது
The fact that the Adiyogi statue is here, the fact that Sadhguru has created this is what draws all these people here. If this wasn't here, if this Adiyogi wasn't here, this place would not be as popular as it is today. And for sure, if the Jnanalinga was here, it would not be nearly as popular as it is today. Even though that there's a mountain here that is extraordinary power and capability, and it makes this Adiyogi statue look like a little kindergartner has built this. And even the Jnanalinga temple it's fantastic in its own right, but the mountain, it is like a temple. It pales anything that a human being has built, including the Jnanalinga. And so not, maybe 100 years ago or 200 years ago or 400, 500 years ago, only, I don't know, a couple of 100 people would visit this mountain. Maybe, I don't know how popular it was. Maybe more. But no doubt, because of Sadhguru being alive and because of him establishing the Isha Yoga Center right next to the Valangari Hill, right where Shiva stayed in the Kailash of the south, and he's built all these things, is what draws all of us here. So thank you, Sadhguru, truly, from the bottom of my heart. If you can hear this, of course you can, because I'm communicating not only to the camera, but to the space around me, and of course this energy and communication is going to touch him in some level, some subtle level. So that's it, my friends. That's it. Thank you for watching. I have one more thing to share with you, one more promotion before I end this video. As you could see, my words coming to fruition. I'm going to become much more famous than I currently am. I'm going to become a multi-millionaire. I'm going to become multi-million people following me and watching me. That's me being someone, a celebrity with a fan base of 1 million people is the smallest thing that I can do on the planet. And I will do that. It's like effortless. It's already done. It's like done. On an energy level, it's already happened. It's happening. And that's just coming towards me now. But millions of dollars and things, I'm going to have to a little bit work for that. So it's not so guaranteed yet. That is if I don't die tomorrow or one of you, imbeciles. Don't get too angry and upset at me that I'm just basically stating the facts that Sadhguru is going to die and perish and fade away. And there's nothing you can do about that. Okay, too bad, so sad. You should meditate more and not cry. I will cry when this glorious being ends. Maybe not, because it's not his end in one large sense. But whatever. I don't want to get too touchy-feely here. I don't want to cry on camera. And not to mention the fact that Sadhguru has built so many other more fantastic things like the yantras and the tantras and the jivarasam I recently bought. I'm going to buy a copper vessel and I'm going to drink basically mercury water. It's going to be fantastic. Not mercury water, it's something else. I don't want to throw the algorithm out there to be scared. So, yes, the last thing I should say is that for $1,000 US, I will get on a call with you, and for however many days it takes, probably 30 days, I will awaken your Kundalini. Very slowly, gently, compassionately, this will rise, and you will see your life transform and change in more ways than probably all of your life combined has, total. So in the next 30 days, if you do this, if you choose to do this, this is going to be a remarkable shift for you. Why? Because I have this potential, I have this capability, I have the energy to do this. I'm in the most powerful energy space that there is, probably one of the most on earth for sure. The Valangari Hills in Coimbatore. And what else? And yes, I shall do this for you. So I'm glad you got to witness this. As you could probably notice and sense that I was a little bit nervous talking to these guys that I didn't know how to handle it. It's overwhelming for me. But this is going to come into me. Millions of people are going to cherish me and adore me as it should rightfully be. Okay? No doubt. As well as thank you to all the guys that were here and noticed me in public. Fantastic. Okay? I'm feeling more of a celebrity here than I ever was because I stand out. Okay, I'm a foreigner here. And people look at me. People stare at me. Like, oh, they're trying to figure me out. That's what they're probably doing. They don't see white people here often. And they go, and yeah, it's insights that I've gotten from this happening is also quite funny. I'll share with you in a later date. Okay, I'll make this comparison. You know, it's like if you're a girl and you're attractive and you dress up nice attractively, or maybe one day you feel very beautiful and attractive and you wore a nice red dress and you put on makeup and you're nice and glowing and you're walking in public and men just stare at you. Okay, they can't help it. Okay, I can't help it. And they just look at you like, oh my God. They're trying to get the value out of you. And maybe if you're a girl, if you're used to that, or if that happens often, it's like a little bit too much to handle because you can't give away your value. On an energy sense even. So a little bit that's how it feels like sometimes. It feels like I'm a hot chick. So you wanna be in the video? Yeah, Shambho. It's a video on YouTube. Shiva Kailash Shambho.
Shiva Kailash Shambho.
On YouTube, my channel name, username, Shiva Kailash Shambho.
Shiva Kailash Shambho. Oh, Shiva Kailash Shambho.
Namaskar.
Subscribe Shiva Kailash Shambho. Shiva Kailash Shambho. Shiva Kailash Shambho. Subscribe please. Shiva Kailash Shambho. Subscribe please.
Hey Prabhu.
Yeah, subscribe bora.
Yeah, subscribe.
Shiva Kailash Shambho. Subscribe. Shiva Kailash Shambho. Shiva Kailash Shambho. Subscribe.
Kayak kumama. Aldana.
Alga நீ செய்தில
மத்த பேரே மூச்சு போறாரு.
எத்தனை வர போனியா
என்னடா அவர் மட்டும் தான்
முக்கா மணி நேரமா பேசிங்கிறாரு.
Shiva Kailash Shambho.
47 minutes. அதுவும் கரெக்ட்டா கவர் ஆகுது.
ஆய் மக்களே இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஊருக்கு போறோம் போயிட்டு வரோம்.
வா வா. வணக்கம்.
Thoughts are worthless. Thoughts are trash, as Sadhguru, a wise man once said. Thoughts are garbage. Thoughts don't have any value. Whatever the most valuable thought that you can think of, talking about God or talking about Shiva or talking about Buddha or Krishna or Jesus, it's nothing. It's trash. So this has to go beyond thoughts. And yes, I will share my energy with anyone that is receptive and wants to receive whatever I have to offer, just as has happened now. And once this happened, they all left. How badly I want to master this game of life, you have no idea. I have no idea. It's the only thing I think about. It's the first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning. It's the last thing I think about when I go to bed. And it's the only thing that's on my mind. It's what I do every single day. It's what shall be done. I want to master over this entire planet, of this entire Earth, over this entire Earth body, all the 4 elements or the 5 elements. I want to have mastery over all of it. I want to walk this planet just as Sadhguru did, or just as any of the wise masters or yogis did. And I'm willing to work for it, and I do work for it, and it's inevitable. I am going to achieve this. I have achieved many things, a lot. And ultimately, why? What is this for? I don't know. For my own sake and for others' sake. For me to live life, for me to benefit and to benefit all of life around me. And that's the most important thing that we can do here. The fact that we have internet now, and the fact that we can travel from place to place, from country to country, we have the possibility to change the whole world. No human being needs to struggle or strive. Everyone can live in a peaceful and a sacred space. No one needs to go hungry. We have enough food to feed every single person on earth. No war needs to happen. That's just for stupid people. War is for stupid people. We need to stop that. And I do see this happening. This is a potential and a possibility that this can happen, and that it will happen, it should happen, it must happen, that the whole world needs to become like we need to live in a golden age on this planet. And nothing more important, nothing more valuable that we can do as human beings, as human species, is to evolve ourselves past limitations of right and wrong, good or bad, up and down, left and right, going past all boundaries, and going past all limitations that are imposed by us, by nature, the animal instincts and animal impulses, animal nature. We can transmute that, we can transgress that, whatever trans word that there is. We can surpass that. We can go beyond that, we can go above that. And we should, we shall, we must. So again, a last little plea here for you to come down here to the Isha Yoga Center at least once in your life. If you're a friend of mine, if you watch my videos, this must happen to you. You must make your way down to India. This land is not like any other land that you've ever seen or come across on earth. And you must visit the Dhyanalinga. You must spend time in the sacred space, in the sacred atmosphere. And you must visit Linga Bhairavi. That's a dimension that you cannot live without touching, even for a moment. And to feel what it's like living in a consecrated and energized space. It's one of the most important things you can do for your life. It's one of the wisest things you can do for your life. So please make this happen. Travel down here. I will still be here for some time until June, July, and then August I will have to go, of course, to Kailash. Yes, my friends, that's it. I'm getting a bigger audience now, and I don't know what else to say. You want to be in the video?
Hi, hello, good morning. Happy issue.
What's your name?
Shiva.
Shiva. Very. Some.
മതി വെറുപ്പിക്കണ്ട പപ്പുവ
Sabre! Nille! Ayya kudu nille!
അയ്യോ യൂട്യൂബ് ചാനൽ
Shiva Kailash Shambho.
Shambho.
Namaskar.
అమ్మా నాలుగు వీటి దగ్గర చూడండి
അച്ചോടിനൊക്കെ പോസ് ചെയ്യണോ
You'll be on YouTube one day. One day.
Bye. Open video, bye. Shiva ka bhai Shambho.
Sabri.
ಪಡಿತಾರೆ Shiva ka Shambho. ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಹೇಗೆ Live ಆಗಿದೆ.
Subscribe. I subscribe.
Subscribe. Subscribe bro.
Live ಆಗಿದೆ.
Live.
In one day.
One day.
One day.
Timing?
You'll be on YouTube.
Live la.
Live.
Live ಆಗಿದೆ.
Live. No, live.
சர்ப்ரைஸ் குடியா? வேணும் போறியா? ஜி இந்த வீடியோ என்னைக்கு போடுவா?
You have to translate these videos to Tamil. Canada.
Canada.
Ukraine.
Great.
English?
English.
English okay.
English only.
English 1 year.
Tamil not.
Tamil Nadu. Sadhguru.
Speak. You speak.
Okay.
What else to share? What else to say? The most significant and important thing about your spiritual growth and spiritual practice is prana. This is what I feel happening to me when these people are coming around. They have certain expectations or something needs to happen. This is what flows out of me and this becomes more intense. So the Isha Yoga Center is full of prana. It's like you're walking in, I don't know, it's like you need food for sustenance and survival. Well, it's like you're walking through food. You can just, whatever, your body consumes it. Anything you want, it just goes into your mouth. It's like that. This is exactly what's happening here in the Isha Yoga Center. Not so much here, because I'm in the Adiyogi space, but definitely when you go inside of the temple, the space and the Janalinga and the surrounding temples, it's so alive, it's so rich, it's like heaven. It's literally like heaven. It's just the ultimate conditions of life, and that's what we must build. This is what you must do for yourself, wherever you are on this planet. Invest in spiritual technologies of yantras and Linga Bhairavi Gudi and various things that Sadhguru has to offer on Isha Life. Okay? You must. If you're a subscriber of mine and you have not purchased anything from Isha Life, you're making a big mistake. I don't know what you're doing. You must invest in yourself. You must invest in that man, in this organization, and in yourself ultimately, because these are the tools and techniques which are ultimately going to change your life, transform your life, and transform the lives of all the people that are around you. So, I don't know what else I should share. I don't know how long I can keep speaking for. This video is going to take 2 days to upload. That's how it's going to feel like. I can still talk about a very long time, but I think I'm going to end this here. I've gotten maybe 10 or so subscribers, maybe more, just in the last couple of minutes that I've been recording. So that's great. My words are coming to fruition. And that's it, my friends. Like this video so that it gets more people to watch it. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Sorry for being rude in the beginning, but that's just how I am. When there's no one around me, I just blast forward. When people are coming around, I have to become a little more gentle because I can't dispense this energy upon them yet. It's not responsible. That's it. That's all I have to share with you. So last thing I should do is just allow you to enjoy this beautiful view of the Adiyogi and the blind greenhouse. Shiva Shambho.